the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? I mean, it's time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this one going. And Thursday Night Primetime is underway. Darius Davis to return it. Jukes another one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. The seventh-year starter leading them out. He's had a good first 6 years in the NFL, hoping for his best one yet this time around. Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Again, it's Hampton. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
Back to Hampton. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. On 2nd down, Herbert. Called in by Njoku, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans 40.
To the gun. Here's Hampton. This is ahead for about 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Herbert to throw. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Herbert back to throw. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA!
Complete to Amari and Hampton.
So a good, strong start. Don't know how long these guys are going to be out there in this preseason game before other guys get shuffled in, but hey, they'd be happy if every personnel combination executed like that one did.
You did feel the motivation there, though, because a lot of these guys, especially the young guys, they are auditioning for a job. And this first group out, well, they set the bar pretty darn high.
Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. But here come the Texans for their opening drive. And it's going to be the 4th-year man from The Ohio State University leading the way. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy's just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that gives the Texans a first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
A give up the cut to Montgomery. And give him the first down block. Great results. That snap goes for 17. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And it could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Now it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Texans first down.
That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Reliant Stadium coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mills to the air now. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So 2nd and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. Throwing his Lance. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
It's third down and 13.
Now it's Lance. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And this one will clear the end zone. No surprise to any of us, right, with the kick moved up, but it only is going to come out to the 20 on that touchback. Texans offense headed back to the field, Brock, so let's take a look at their coordinator, Nick Caley. You're 2 for him now running this Texans offense. You're 12 as an NFL coach. He's made the playoffs 10 of those 12 years, winning a pair of Super Bowls with the Patriots. Marks on the pitch. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll pitch it out to him. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Short pass brought in. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is the Texans' first down.
Gain of 10 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses
He
yards.
was taken down behind
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This finds Moreau. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
A gain of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's Mills to throw. They'll set up a screen here for Marks. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain on the play. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. First and 10 now for Mills. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. Here's a handoff to Marks. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
The tackle made at the
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now Mills. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side to Watson. And this is going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, it looks like he got it. Good awareness after the catch to see where he needed to get. And he got just enough daylight to get it there.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
This is Jordan. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Mills back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Woody Marks on the 12th play of that series. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. That cuts the lead to 7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Timeout comes in here. Still just a couple of seconds left in this half. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On second down, Marks. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
There they go.
He's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
Sonny
line.
Marks straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mills looking to throw. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on second down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative. They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down. They pitch it to him. He gets the first and more to the 35. And he gets the solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Marks goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here, third and goal. They pitch it out to him here. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. Woody Marks brought one back earlier and now takes one across. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal, and he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away, and they take him down at the 30. And that sets up 3rd and 15 to go.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. Dodges another stop. And he's going to have the first down before he's taken down. Wow, great response facing that difficult 3rd and 15.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Here's a give to Vidal. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
Jalen Smith on the tackle. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
Another run for Vidal. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lance. And this one too far in front of him, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. And it's going to be, oh my goodness, Brock, 4th and 25. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. The Texans sending their offense, and Woody Marks out there. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mills. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's excellent football there defensively. Critical situations in a tie game, you're forced to stop. Now, don't celebrate too early. There's still enough time here. They may have to get another, but kudos to them defensively.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw, Mills. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to have it just shy of midfield. The offense converting on 4th down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Toss play left side. It's Marks. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
Third down, run by Marks. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he works this down to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
So first down from the 41. Running right, it's home. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Mills. That one's incomplete over the middle. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Right side, cut by Davis. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that is good for a Chargers first down.
15. First down, Los Angeles.
To the air, Lance. That's Gadsden, right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Oronde Gadsden. First to return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Point after is converted by Dicker. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
21. Texans 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Jackson now to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that should have been another one. Almost came through with another interception, but this time, the turnover's dropped.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You hear that down there, Kate? That's exactly what the quarterback just did. That is a sigh of relief as that ball goes through the defender's hands. Now, as a QB, you got to make them pay.
Setting up to pass. Able to get it to Moreau. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 33 in front of him now after that completion got him 7. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They'll run. This is Vidal. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground with Vidal. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Dicker connects there, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Chargers.
Mills to the air now. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. So lucky break as he almost throws back-to-back interceptions, Brock. Instead, he'll have the football at 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Another throw here on 2nd down. This is Noel. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the 1st down.
26 yards.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.